Joven Gill now. He hits a high fly ball deep to right field. Vanderwood is back. It's way out of here. Joven Gill, a 2-run shot. Leprechauns up 2-0 in the first. 8 pitches, 8 strikes. Here comes Rupenthal, and he got him looking. An immaculate inning in the first for Wyatt Rupenthal. 3 up, 3 down, 9 strikes. 2-1, he drives this down the left field line. This will be extra bases. Robert Newland's got a long way to go to track this down. Leon will round second. He's on his way to third. He dives in safely with a 1-out triple. Here's the 1-2. He rung him up. He brought the thunder. Another fastball at 97, and he shuts the door. Leprechauns come from behind and win it 5-4 over the rafters. 2-2, Tyransky crushes this ball out to right field. A no-doubter. Ryan Tyransky, a 2-run bomb. It's 12-4 Royal Oak. Recently been added back into the lineup. Big late addition. He hits this ball very well out to left. Robert Newland is on his horse. He's not going to get there. Tyransky is home. Gill will round third. He will head to the plate. There is no relay. 2 RBI double by Tristan Crane. We're tied 2-2 in the first. Kirchhoff had a bases loaded walk in the first. McDaniels a back pick to first. Oh, he got him. How about that from the backstop? More runners left aboard for Kazoo. And your on-base machine, Piasecki. 2-2, high fly ball to right field. Cook is back to the track. It is gone. The All-Star ties us at 4. 10 o'clock, and it's late, and Battle Creek's going to have a long bus ride. Joven Gill wallops the ball to right. No doubt about it. Flip the bat, Mr. Gill. 1-2. This is lofted to left. Illich is headed back. He's still going. He makes the catch. And this game is over. 3-2, your final score. Nick Brady shoves the door closed. Leprechauns take it over the Battle Jacks. One of the biggest series of the Northwoods League season continues on. Kalamazoo and Royal Oak meet one final time at Memorial Park. Thanks for joining us for this one and for this pregame show brought to you by Suburban Hyundai of Troy. Hello, everybody. Alex Miller, Jacob Kotsnika alongside me. Thanks for joining us for this one. Yesterday, these two teams played maybe the best game of the summer. This was a thriller. Bottom of the first, here's how the Leprechauns line up. Preston Leon, Ryan Tyransky, Danny Cook. The DH, Joven Gill's been hot. Tristan Crane, Noah Bright, Patrick Illich, Owen Turner, Dylan Larkins. About as offensive forward a lineup Royal Oak can put out. On the other side, for Kalamazoo in the infield, Akers, White, Thompson, Parada, Crisp, Ryenstra, Kirikoff, and Lee in the outfield. Mike Sprocket, the catcher, in the battery with Brendan Garza. The Ball State arm gets the call from Cody Pachaki. Preston Leon will lead off against Garza. Garza nearly a 2-pitch pitcher, mostly just fastball that you see right there at around 89, 90, and a slider that sits mid-70s. Starting to change up 3% of the time. Otherwise, fastball slider. Nice fastball there, 1-1. Again, Leon in the leadoff spot here. Really good second half addition for Royal Oak. On base percentage in the 480s. Walks a lot and steals a lot of bases. Another fastball, 1-2. Leon 33 walks in 28 games to go with a 284 batting average. Garza kicks and fires, and a 4th straight fastball wipes away Leon. Well, certainly a good sign for the life of Garza's fastball. Leon has some pretty good bat-to-ball skills, but he swings and misses 3 straight times here. Again, really Nothing fooling him there. That one just kind of, well, maybe a bit of two-seam action, arm side action, looking at that on the replay. That's some good stuff from Garza. Doesn't really reveal any of his other cards. He's able to set down Preston Leon, who has been a non-base machine.
That'll bring up Ryan Tyransky. That's just outside. Tyransky had gone through a little bit of a mini slump this past week, has found a groove in the last couple of games. Batting average had fallen below 300. It's back up to 314. He had a pair of home runs in that blowout loss to Kenosha, but he's really reawakened lately.
Well, again, in that, well, technically 3-game set against Kenosha, that's 7 for 11, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs, so that's a good way to get your bat awake. Went 2 for 2, 3 RBIs, a sac fly, and a couple walks yesterday.
Close miss, 3-0.
And Tyransky's had a good summer against these Growlers as well, hitting .375.
Fastball there, 3-1. See the division leaders in walks. Tyransky, well up there. He's been with the Leprechauns all summer long. Plays nearly every day. Fouls that 89-mile-per-hour fastball back. 3-2. Garza back in the count. But you can pretty much always count on Tyransky to give you a quality at-bat if you're Chris Faust in the Leprechauns dugout.
Again, it's his 58th game, and this is game 67 for the Leprechauns. So, again, he's been an absolute workhorse for them. But good job now in his first plate appearance to be able to work the count. But Garza trying to make a late comeback here in this one. Looking for maybe another put-away pitch.
That's in tight at 90, ball 4.
I thought maybe Garza might go back to that two-seam fastball. He seemed to have that, got Leon out on strikes, but instead he just yanks it a tad inside. Good take for Tyransky, who was able to reach base on the walk.
Get a look at Garza. See the numbers, 5.82. You talked about in the pregame, he's allowed a lot of unearned runs. They would, obviously, if they were earned, up that ERA. But so far in this one, it's been competitive, even as he issued the walk to Tyransky. Danny Cook pulls this ball through the left side. He's been on a tear lately.
Oh, certainly a guy who has played every single second-half game for Royal Oak, and that is not an exaggeration. He has not had a day off since July 1st. He's able to just pull one here. He's a guy who loves to go to center or right field, but has a seeing eyes ground ball for yet another hit for Danny Cook, who's especially hit well at home. Entered today hitting .350 at the lucky corner.
These second-half additions have been humongous for the Leprechauns. Cook, and here's another one in Jovan Gill, who takes ball 1. And you mentioned .350 at home for Danny Cook. This is a good ballpark for him. He's a line drive hitter, and there's a lot of outfield grass here.
Again, especially given like left field, per se, I guess he's a right-handed hitter still. The outfielders kind of have to respect you a little bit and play further back, because obviously anything that goes over their heads becomes a little extra damaging with how much room there is to operate out there. So sometimes the outfielders play far back, and he's able to just kind of ground something through or bloop it into the outfield a lot. Not known as a power guy, but has some really good bat-to-ball skills, and he's able to tack on the first hit of the game for either side. But Jovan Gill now up to the dish. He's our player to watch. Has been an absolute slugger lately. 3 home runs in his last 5.
Breaking ball spun in. That's the slider from Garza.
Well, he certainly has to be careful with the slider to this guy. If you hang it, Gill can crush it. But good spot, lower run.
Here's another one. This is lifted down the right field line. Lee is back. This is to the pull. It's down in fair territory. Tyransky will round third. Here's the relay to the plate. He is safe. Jovan Gill stays red hot. It's 1-0 Royal Oak.
I do not know how Gill muscled this thing towards the wall out there. It seemed like he actually kind of got jammed up off of the bat. Not really his fastest swing, but it still carries and carries. Lands just fair. He's able to take 2 bags and tack on the first run of the game for the Leps.
Got to bring up Tristan Crane. 2 in scoring position. Garza delivers. Fastball low. We saw yesterday's contest. Royal Oak took an 8-0 lead in the first, never gave it back. This might be a far cry from 8, but again, a game that Royal Oak basically needs to make the playoffs or have a shot at it. This is in foul territory and out of play.
Yeah, again, we've talked it before. Royal Oak needs to win 3 of 4 to even have to stay alive in this thing against the Growlers. If they were able to get a sweep here, they would take over the spot, at least for that moment. But you got to take it 1 game at a time, 1 inning at a time, and so far, so good.
This is off the bat of Crane. Parada goes to the plate. The throw is right on time, but he's safe. Ball popped out of the glove of Sprocket. 2-0 Royal Oak.
Boy, the play was there. Parada's well in position for this ground ball from Tristan Crane. So was the throw, but Sprocket just not able to hang on as Danny Cook is able to slide in safely. Jovan Gill able to move up to third as well. So score at a fielder's choice. And another run, of course.
And on the corners for Noah Bright. That's above the belt from Garza, ball 1.
And Bright's another guy who's really been contributing as a late addition. 10th game with Royal Oak, but has been hitting into the 300s so far. On base percentage in the 400s.
Beat him with a fastball up.
And if Garza's able to locate that fastball, he should be able to find some success here in this one. Haven't really seen anyone hit it too hard. Perhaps besides Jovan Gill, who's been hitting everyone hard.
Runner on the move. This is lofted foul ground. Parada gives it a look. It's off the top of the Leprechaun dugout. And even for Gill, I believe that double was off a breaking ball. Came into the hands.
I couldn't remember, but so perhaps maybe the point still remains.
Yes,
Garza's fastball looks sharp. The Royal Oak still has found a way to get 2 on him so far. But Garza ahead of account looking for a K here.
Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. Elevated fastball. 91 on the gun for Garza.
And there it is again. Bright swung through that pitch twice in that at bat. And again, runner on third, less than 2 outs. You really would like a punch out or something that doesn't leave the infield. And Garza does the job right there. Nothing really Bright can do with that if he pulls the trigger, which he did.
There's a lot of arm side run to the fastball for Garza. Two gone for Patrick Illich. He shoots this ball the other way. That is down in right field. Gill will score. Crane is on his way to third. He will round the bag. Here's the relay to the plate. The throw is to the wrong side of the bag. Crane is safe. Behind the plate of third goes Illich. He is out over there. Alex Miller with Preston Barr for the postgame show brought to you by Suburban Hyundai of Troy. Preston, 12 up, 12 down, 9 strikeouts in your Leprechaun debut.
Yeah.
What was working tonight?
Everything really. I was feeling out there tonight. My slider was sharp, curveball was there, landing it for first pitch strikes, and then coming with the heater, finishing guys off, and getting a lot of swings and misses.
So you pitched backwards a lot tonight. We're starting with the breaking ball. Command was really good. What was the sequencing plan? How was it working with Parker McDaniels? How'd it feel for you tonight?
Yeah, I just met Parker yesterday, and he called a great game today.
Yeah.
So props to him. But, yeah, we well, when I was landing my slider and my curveball early, it was easy. Just blow fastballs by guys, and it was working early and never really bothered us. So just stick with it.
What's the plan for you in Royal Oak this summer? What are you excited about?
Yeah, I'm just excited to be here. Guys are great. I love the coaching staff, and probably be here for the rest of the summer, make some starts, and yeah, I'm just happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, well, anytime.
Yeah.
Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Alex Miller here with Coach Todd Reed for the postgame show brought to you by Suburban Hyundai of Troy. Coach, your team trailed 8-5 in this game, came back with a huge 7th inning, did something similar last night. How can you count on these bats to come up in the biggest moments every night?
Thanks for having me, Alex. Well, I just feel like when you start coming back, guys start to believe. And this group has come back from so many deficits this year that we get down by 3, 4, 5 runs, and they just have a confidence that they can come back and win it. And so they just grind out at bats. They're probably more confident than I am, but like they're just grinders up there.
And tonight, your starter, Kieran Cahill, got knocked out early, a guy that's been reliable.
Yeah.
How do you manage a game like that, and can you speak to what your bullpen, all three of those guys, Ferguson, McKelvey, and Charlie Wolf, did in this one?
Well, we got a little bit of luck in that last night, his second game got banged. McKelvey was going to start today. Kieran was going to start last night. So we had 2 starters. So that really helped us minimize how many bullpen guys we had to use. So only had to use Ferg in there for 1 inning, and then Charlie Wolf came in to finish it in the end. Charlie Wolf has just been spectacular, and so that's probably the biggest piece is that McKelvey came in, and then Charlie Horn came in and just was really unhittable.
Your team's already clinched a postseason berth. How do you keep these guys locked in, day out, with the nearly playing everyday grind of the second half?
That's a great question. We just try to tell them that this experience in the Northwoods League is as close to pro baseball as you get, 72 games in 76 days. And there just is no other choice, that you just have to continue to play hard and develop. And that's our number one goal. I told them after we win the first half, the development piece doesn't change. So they're trying to put themselves in a position to go back to their schools, be better, but also gives themselves a chance to play at the next level.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, Al.